Hi YouTube, it's Mr. Dodo8449 here. It's time for another little update on my 00 gauge layout Gorren head, so please sit back and enjoy. So that little snippet you just saw there was of me putting on a little, jetty or pier or something like that for the lake, and you sort of got the idea there of how I built it. Basically, the only bits you didn't see was me drilling 2 holes there and sticking 5 matchsticks together with one small one underneath that lines up in between these 2 posts. So anything you missed there, but anyway. So yeah, it's coming along quite nicely now. There's a few more areas, you can just see the bit of blue around there that needs covering up. And then I'm planning on adding 1 or 2 sort of bigger bushes, little trees, maybe a fisherman, something like that in there. So yeah, that will hopefully be finished before the end of this update. So those 2 little clips that you just saw were of me finishing off the lake to as far as I need to go at the moment, and is what you saw there was me putting in a little jetty, or a little jetty in there as well. I will eventually be buying 1 little boat which I'll stick in the water and a small rope going around one of these upright posts. The other little thing that you saw me do was covering up the blue areas. On the end of the first bit of the little video, you would have seen that there were some very blue areas around here. They're now covered up with a little bit of foliage, and it looks quite good, sort of right coming down the river edge. Maybe a little fisherman or something will need to be added in there, or something like that. But yeah, I think it looks quite good for the moment. As I said, that's as far as I'm going with this at the moment. There's a possibility of an overhanging tree on the top edge over here somewhere. But at the moment I think it looks quite good, it's coming quite nicely. I'll just turn on the light, it might give it a better colour. So yeah, so in a few updates time, hopefully I'll have this wood here dulled down to more of a dark brown sort of colour. As I said, a little bit of a tree, and soon I will be doing a how-to video onto static grassing over static grass. So over this area here, another layer of static grass, and that to be the same colour as this. So yeah, this is finally now stuck down, that's where it's going to sit. I have checked all the clearances for locos running around the edge here. I started to put a little bit of greenery around it. It'll sort of run all the way along this edge to the browner stuff. Excuse me. And I'm going to do a little bit more around this corner, but this is going to be a lot less foliage here, a bit more soot dust and things like that around this edge, so I'll weather this down quite nicely. Obviously you've seen the little track. Now I'm going to be building a little path that runs through this gap here up to the jetty, which you can just see in the top corner of my finger. So yeah, that there I think will look quite nice, and it's going to be I wonder if I've got some around. Here we go. It's going to be like a wood chip path. I'm going to well, I'm actually going to go and get a sieve. Might sound strange. I'm going to sieve out all the smaller bits of this here, which is wood chip. It's quite large. There's some smaller bits in there, and I think that'll make a really nice like wood chip path almost, going up to the end of the jetty area. And I think that there will finish off that area. So as you can see, I've just left this little tiny area here. That's going to be the path running around that corner. And yeah, I think that will finish off this area quite nicely. Unfortunately, I'm still waiting for ballast to come. But when that does come, I'll be able to finish off the other side, on the track side of this. So I haven't shown you that at the moment. But hopefully that will come soon. I'll be able to finish off that. So I've started work on a few other areas. The glue has now dried on the track. And I've begun to lay down layers of cardboard to create like a concrete bed area. So this is the area I'm going to be putting like concrete down. I can only go up to this far at the moment. I haven't started this bit of track down as I still need to move it out of the way. So yeah, I've only done this far. I've got the top bit here, but I haven't done a huge amount. I'll just slide this bit in. This one here is the top one that fits just right between the level, the rails, like that. So there'll be one more level on top of that, just to make the levels flush. But you can immediately see it changes the look of this. And then I'm going to leave the inside clear, and I'm either going to stick in like polyfiller in each little bit, or I'm just going to ballast right up the middle, or I may possibly cut out one piece of card, just lay it on top of the rails basically. This thing here is going to go onto this side, onto like this, so this side here that's brown will be covered, this side here will have some static grass on it, and some gravel, and maybe some piles of coal or wood or metal or wheels or whatever, I haven't decided yet. That'll stick in here. I haven't done the other side yet, as I'm not quite sure what I want to do there. If I'm going to maybe put up a security fence, maybe I'll ballast it right up to the fence and up to the track all the way along, or possible like this same here, card on the other side. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to, like earlier in the video, I'm just going to show you how I do this, how I make my, well, test take. So this is actually, well, can't quite work out what that was. Something isk. Heat isk. Anyway, yes. This is just sorry, that kind of put me off. Why did I do that? Anyway, yeah, here we go. Sorry, this here is a breakfast box. Everyone's seen them. You get your cereal in there, whatever. It's a very nice card. If you haven't got any sort of lying around from craft shop stuff, this is really good. You have to work on this side, on the white side. You can paint on this side. A bit harder to paint on that side. But anyway, I talk offline. So basically, all I do is I work out where I want this to start and end, like that. I then take craft knife, quite sharp. It will take you a few attempts to do this, because you've got to push against the track through the card. Slide your knife all the way along. Whoops, pulled out the track slightly. This is why it's easier to do when it's glued down, because as you saw there, the track slid apart. But anyway, yeah, but now you can see I've very quickly, if I line it up again correctly, created an edge that I could use for the layout to finish lining up. There we go, that's how it lies, like that. As I said, you might need to do like I have to, just adjust it very slightly to make it fit, but I'm only going that far at this moment, so cut it off there. The reason I'm showing you this is because I know some people like to use polyfiller to fill it in. Some people use like paper mache and lay it on. I find this here is a very, very easy method of doing it, and it doesn't take long, really quick. So that's one half done. Stick the knife in and do it now the other side. Now, of course, the problem is, well, if you make a mistake doing this, you will have to restart. There's no way of making it look neat. Making it look neat while keeping it together. Again, I pulled off the track, as I said before. It is really easier when it's done glued, but there you go. So it's like that. Get my mark at this end. I think the camera can pick up what I'm doing, just about. One more time, just make the final cut. Almost through, there we go. Well, it is always easier to cut straight edge with a pair of scissors, but I haven't got one, so I was using a craft knife there. Lay it in, push it down, and there we have it. Very, very quick and easy. That's how it sits there. Very quick and easy, and as you can see, within about half a minute or so, I've created a concrete level for the inside of the track. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly, again with a scrap bit of cardboard, what I did, laid the cardboard on, found the edge off the cardboard, moved onto the cardboard, then sort of pushed down and towards the inside of the rail, and slid the knife all the way along. If you're doing it properly, you should be able to feel the ridges from the rails as it bounces up and down. That's the sort of feeling you're looking for, because that means you're in about the right place. Same on the other side. For the inside, it's exactly the same, but instead of pushing against the inside of the rail, you push against the outside of the rail. And as you can see, very quick method of making concrete, or sort of a concrete area. Now I'm obviously going to extend this all around this area, but I haven't quite finished the track down far enough to get there. So yeah, that is about it for this update. I will try and get one more update in before I go on holiday. I've got 3 weeks of holidays, which is really nice. But I'll give you more information about that on the next update. Thanks for watching that video. If you did enjoy what you saw there, please hit that like button. Always appreciate that. Any comments, anything, just leave them below. If you're feeling up to it, that subscribe button as well. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you soon.